Good evening, good afternoon, or whenever you are watching this. You know who I am by now because you're subscribed to me or you're watching me through Facebook. If you don't, I'm the DOUG, and I'm starting something new on my channel. Video game reviews. Now, unfortunately, I can't show any gameplay because, well, I don't have that kind of technology, but I do my best. So, here we go. The first game I will be reviewing, Madden 13. It's kind of hard not to tell what it is when you see the lions on it. Now, first let's talk about the case. Yeah, I gotta be honest. Not too impressed with the case, but that's not what I'm talking. That's not what we're here about. But case, I don't give a shit. Okay. Now I played last year's Madden. I think I kept it to about a few months ago. And I still have some of the old PS1 ones. As a matter of fact, I think I have the 2001 Madden in my room next to my PS1 collection. Now, this new one, let's talk about the bullshit with this. Online mode, oh god, does online mode suck this year. Last year, I did a few online games, didn't have any lag problems, and enjoyed myself. This Madden, on the other hand, I've had more lag than I've had in any time in my life. Okay, and don't say, oh, it's your internet connection. No way in hell. Because when I play Mortal Kombat, yes, I still own that. I get no lag issues when I'm online. Zero lag. So why I got it on Madden 13, who knows? Maybe there's too many people online or whatever. Maybe it might become what happened to Uncharted 3 and Halo when too many people are online with it and it crashes, which would be a bad thing. Second, and this comes with the online trophies. So if you're a trophy hunter, yeah, you're not platinum in this game. I really don't see a lot of people platinum in this, or 100% in it on 360, PSA, whatever, which one you play on. Simply because of the online trophies. They're ridiculous. I mean, you gotta get, I think it's 25, 50, 100, 150, 200, etc., until you get to 600, because that's the last one, and that's a gold one. But the problem is, you got to do it in ranked. And there was the problem. Ranked mode. Oh boy. I've done 8 matches of ranked already, alright? And all 8 matches lagged. I think 2 of them froze on me and the opponent, which was really fun. And other problems. I mean, God, I could throw a pass and it lagged for about 2 minutes, and by the time it was done, they said the other guy scored, and we were trying to figure out what the hell happened because we weren't controlling it. But, so yeah, online don't work for crap. Okay? I can think of a million of other games, okay? And continuing online mode, if you rent this or buy it used, you're going to need to buy a PSN card, because Madden Moments, if you did those, are online only this year. In which, by the way, you do have to do one to get a trophy. There's also another trophy involved in it, where you have to upload, from the Madden, the EA face thing, whatever it's called, alright? Some have had problems with it, where it doesn't get it to work. Mine works fine. Unfortunately, my next door neighbor, on the other hand, it didn't work for him at all. He's still trying to get it to work. He followed the direction. So, yippee for that. Cards next. Oh boy. Now the card thing is back from last year. I don't really mind it. Easy trophies. Thank God you don't have to do any of them online. Biggest complaint though with that is, from what I've been told and what I've seen of myself when I tried to do a trade, is the fact of, if you trade for a legend, like say, because, I have John Madden. A friend wanted to trade me so I could get the Dallas Cowboy head coach. Yeah, make fun of me, I don't care. Unfortunately, it was null and void because you can apparently only trade legends for legends, which really sucks when you're trying to go for the overall 85 trophy. So yeah, if you want to get the easy way, buy the cards with PSN money, or 360, whatever, which one you own. Now it's time to get to what most people hate. But before I get to that, the menus this year. A lot of people felt confused, and I did too for a minute. You know, I know some people were. The only thing I got confused about was, why does it look retarded? To be honest, I don't like the way the menu looks at all. And I'm sure if you bought it or rented or seen other videos who can show the gameplay, you know what it looks like. But I don't like it. And I know a lot of the complaints is music. There's no soundtrack. There is official no soundtrack. It pretty much is generic NFL music. Which, granted, it's not bad, but I'm sorry, I would like to have some soundtracks, or at least have the option to put our own in. Okay? That would have been nice. But EA wasn't thinking, which is not a surprise. Now, the new career mode. Oh dear God. Let's talk about it. If you create a coach, you can control offense, defense, and other things. There are a few things you can't do, but I haven't really gone into the create a coach yet, because I'm saving that one for last. Because, and this is for the achievement or trophy hunters out there who may watch this. Yeah. There was one trophy with the create a coach where you have to get 100 wins in 10 seasons. Now, you can either do it the normal way, or B, cheat, have the computer sliders all the way down to where they're 0, and have it on rookie. But it's still going to take a while because, well, with anything, time. And that is what the career mode basically is going to take up a lot of your time. Some of the points differ from others. I mean, right now I'm doing 2 created careers, which I'm playing with. Right now I'm a quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. God help me on that one. But here's the kicker. You can only play as that when you create a player, you can only play at that position. So since, hey, I'm quarterback, all I can do is either run or pass. Say if Randy Moss catches a pass from me, I can't control Randy Moss. I have to depend on the CPU. Which, I gotta be honest, the CPU and this one are retarded. I have it on all Madden, and I'm still blowing them out of the freaking water and having the sliders at even. So, take that as you will. And the points for these legend things very differ, okay? I mean, because right now I'm in my 2nd year, I'm not doing bad. I'm about to crack the 1,000. Whereas for my defensive lineman, who right now I'm still in the rookie year, I would say rookie year in the playoffs, I'm going to rephrase that, I have, I think, about 50 sacks for the season, 8 fumbles, recovered 7 of them, and scored 5 defensive touchdowns on those, and I did pick the ball off twice and ran one of those back to the house. But my Madden points are only at 200. That confuses me a bit. I don't know why. Now, like I said, you can only control what position you are. So, since I'm quarterback, we're just going to stick with that one because it's easier. I can't control the kicker for field goals or punting. I can't control the defense, nor can I control the kick returns or kickoff. I have to depend on the CPUs, which, again, they're not that bright. And I can see where they were trying to go with the career mode. I really did. But I don't think it's good. I'm going to let it pass, because I know most people have hated it. I'm just going to let it pass for now. Maybe it'll be better next year. If not, I think it's time to scrap it. Go back to your bread and butter. Now, one complaint which I just saw about an hour ago from people was the fact you couldn't update how your created person looked. You couldn't give them any tattoos or anything after you were done making them. So that kind of sucks. You know, granted, I didn't put any tattoos on my guy to begin with, but whatever, maybe you like to, I don't know. But at the end of the day, this game right here is not worth $60. Okay? No way in hell. It's not worth $60. So if you pre-ordered it and got it like me, you probably feel like you just lost $60, and I don't blame you, because I would too. So, no, yes, there are a few good things about it. I do like the graphic engine a bit. I do like somewhat of the new tackling system. You know, sometimes I've noticed that, excuse me, that the tackling looks comical at best. Because at the time, once the play's dead, my player would get up and trip over another player, and his foot would be going through his ass. And that's no joke. And I gotta be honest, if you never played Madden, you might enjoy this one because it is easier to pick up than before. But for any true Madden fan out there who still is a big Madden fan, played them all, veteran of them all, I recommend staying away from this one. So, trophy-wise or achievement-wise, I gotta give it at least a 4 out of 5 in difficulty. Simply because of the online and the career mode. And as far as for the game in general, I gotta give it a 2 out of 5. There are some good qualities, but it's buried under a ton of bullshit. Leave a like for the video if you want. If you want to dislike it, hey, that's cool. I have no beef with that. There is no beef in my universe. Just either nays or nays of opinions. Tune in next time, when not only will I be doing week 1 of the NFL picks, which are coming up, in only a few more days the week 1 starts, and tune in for my next video game review, which will be a game that came out the same day as Madden 13, which is the Ratchet & Clank Collection. That is right, Ratchet & Clank Collection. First 3 that came out on the PS2, I will give a review of that. And of course, 2 games which have been on for a while. 1, Lollipop Chainsaw, which that's going to be fun to explain. But this one's more going to be of a review and a video game. A movie review and a video game review. Tekken Hybrid. Since Tekken Tag 2 is coming out in only a few more weeks. So until I see you again, this is your boy, the DOUG, signing out saying have it a good night and a good week.